Hey team, Coach Aaron here to take you through a brief for Thursday the 30th of September. So what we've got first of all today is our warm-up. So we're going to go through a Tabata, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds, okay, or 4 minutes. Alright, and we're going to alternate between 2 movements, okay. So first of all, we've got some Cossack squats to go through for 20 seconds. Alright, so feet relatively far apart. What we're going to do from here, turn your toes out slightly. Alright, and we're going to shift our weight to one side. Okay, thinking about keeping those feet, or that foot, that planted foot grounded. Okay, thinking about keeping that chest up. Alright, just go as low as you can, the mobility will allow. Alright, and try not to get into too much of a point where we're shifting too far over that foot. Then we're going to go into the next 20-second block into Scat Push-Ups. Okay, so also known as like an angry cat. Okay, so you can almost imagine how the back will look. Alright, so I'm going to go into my press up position. I can also do this on my knees if I want. I'm going to bring my shoulder blades together, okay, and then pushing them away from each other through the top of the back. So I'm not bringing my bum up, okay, and I'm not sagging my hips down when I go down. My hips move in conjunction with my shoulders, okay, so moving together. Alright, I can do that on my knees if I need to as well. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go into a bit of mobility stuff, okay, so we're going to start focusing on the ankles, okay, what they could be is sitting down into that position there and just sitting through the ankle, mobilizing the ankles a bit. Alright, then we're going to go on to a bit of hip stuff. Alright, so the good old stems to stretch, okay, so sitting through here. Alright, moving through those hips, doing some squat holds, they're always good, holding through there, okay, and then into some overhead stuff as well. So some things we can do, mobilizing by pushing through, okay, or we can stretch through those pecs as well to help. Awesome. So that will be our warm up. Then we're going to go on to our strength barbell sort of piece today. Alright, so how it's going to work is all through 3, which is the barbell, the kettlebell, dumbbell, and the body weight or no equipment option. It's going to be running every 2 minutes for 10 minutes, so 5 rounds. Okay, so what we've got is for the barbell side, we've got a hip clean, 2 hand clean, plus 3 low hand cleans. Okay, these are all squat cleans as well, so do your best to do that. Alright, it is tech work, so go to a lightweight that's going to allow you to go through that squat. If we have super lightweight and we're not really getting anything out of it, okay, add 2 reps to each of the options. Okay, so that will be 2 will be added to the 1 hip clean, so it'll be 3 hip clean, 4 hand clean, and then 5 low hand clean. Okay, so what that looks like first of all is we're going to deadlift it up to the hip, and then from here, sitting down into that upright position there, and then up, down, and then standing back up. From here, bringing that barbell down to above the knee, into 2 hand cleans, and then bringing that barbell down to a low hand clean, so below the knee, just off the floor, into 3 of those. Okay, and that's going to run every 2 minutes for 5 rounds, okay, 10 minutes. Alright, if we're on the dumbbell side, what we have for our option is similar, okay, so what we've got is we've got 2 squat cleans. Alright, so 1, 2, okay, then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to go down into a squat and I'm going to go into 2 SOTTS press. Okay, so down, 1, 2, okay, and then 2 thrusters, then I'll repeat that on the opposite side. Okay, so I'll do it all on one side, then all on the other in that same 2-minute block. Okay, then I'm going to go into my body weight side. Okay, so the body weight side of things. Alright, just get all the stuff out of the way. Alright, so what we have to start off with is same thing every 2 minutes for 10 minutes. We're going to do 2 to 5 candlestick to pistol each side. Okay, so different options we can do there. So what they will look like is I'm going to sit myself back, roll self back into a hollow, up, plant and drive off that 1 foot. 2 to 5 on each side depending on your stamina levels through those pistols. If you're unable to do pistols at all, okay, what you can do is go candlestick to like a narrow squat. Okay, so what they'll look like again is I'll shift back, up, and then stand. If that is also unable to happen, okay, you can't do that. Your other option is, a little added one I put in, is you can go into 2 to 5 pistol negatives each leg. So what they would look like is I'm going to set myself up, foot out in front, I'm going to go down nice and low as I can, plant my foot, stand back up. This one is not for speed, this one you're trying to move through nicely, okay? So try not to do this sort of thing, okay? We're trying to do it nice and controlled, working on that balance through that leg and that control. And then after you've done those 2 to 5, you'll go into a hollow rock, okay, for 2 to 5 reps. Alright, so, well, actually more like 4 to 10, okay, hollow rocks, or we're going to go into a 20-second hollow hold. Think about really pushing that lower back into the floor, shoulders up, okay, good hollow position. Then within that same 2-minute block, after we've done our candlestick to pistol progression, okay, we're going to go into one wall walk plus a 10 to 30 second hold after that wall walk. Okay, so I'm using my wall here. Alright, down into my press up, wall walking up. Once I'm here, I'm going to hold 10 to 30 seconds. Once I've done that, walking back down and coming back off the wall. Okay, so candlestick to pistol, with a progression of it, plus the wall walk and hold within that 2 minutes. Okay, sweet. So that is our skill gymnastics / tech work. Then we're going to move on to our workout. So our workout is a 10-minute AMRAP of 10 sumo deadlift high pulls with either the barbell or the kettlebell or dumbbell. If you don't have any of those pieces of equipment, you're going to do 10 kick sits instead. Okay, so what those movements look like is I have my barbell, hands in line with the shoulders, feet nice and wide, hips down, extend the hips, pull, keeping those elbows nice and high, okay, on the outside of that pull, okay, thinking about try not to just fold in half, thinking about bring it towards the hips, and then back down to that squat position, big hip extension pull. Same thing with our dumbbell, dumbbell on the floor, wide stance, hips down too, pull. Okay, thinking about getting those arms long before I'm bending down to touch the ground. So arms down, pull. Okay? Alright, or if we're not doing any of the equipment stuff, then we've got kick sits. Okay, so kick sits, hands down to that position there, kicking through, 2, 3, and so on until I've gone to 10. Then I'm going to follow that up with 10 handstand push-ups. Okay, let's see if I can show you one on the wall here. Alright, so up we go, down, there, okay. If we can't do handstand push-ups, we can go pike push-ups. Alright, so what they look like, I'm going out and down, up, press back through. We can go into push-ups. Okay, and if we need to change up that movement a bit, we can do a push-up to a bench or a desk chair. Alright, cool. So that's our push-up, handstand push-up progression. And then after that, we're going into 10 V sit-ups. Okay, so keeping nice and long, snapping up, trying to touch the toes. Okay, if we can't reach the toes, aim for the ankles, or the shin, or the knee. Just making sure that they don't turn into this sort of thing. Okay, so making sure that we're nice and snappy on that fold. Then what's going to happen at the 10-minute mark, we're going to rest 2 minutes. And then from 12 minutes on the running clock, we're going to go into a 5-minute AMRAP. Same movements again, but just 5 reps of each rather than 10. Okay, so that will take us all the way to 17 minutes in a running clock. Awesome. That's your brief for the Thursday. I'm knackered now. Okay, I've done my workout. Alright, have a good one. Have a good remainder of the week. Remember, it's not too late to sign up for the home stretch challenge. Okay, keep it up. It's awesome seeing everyone's scores in there. Okay, and yeah, have a good one, team.